We are at the DC-8, which sadly they took off the engines. Boo.
That's not a big thing.
Well,
the 4 engines were powered by 4 Pratt & Whitney J700 turbofans, which were not that powerful, but for the time, they were relatively impressive. Now, this is McDonnell Douglas DC-8, which is now Boeing.
Right. It's a mainliner.
Which is just what they called DC-8 in the first place.
Is that stuff in the front, is that air intakes? By the nose?
Yes. It's the same principle as jet intakes on jet aircraft. Or on military aircraft, I should say.
And they used to put the pitot tubes in the front until they realized it was very bad because they would get blocked with ice.
They still have pitot tubes in the front.
Well, I thought they had pitot tubes on the side of the aircraft now.
Here. They have 2 in the front, but they've been moving to the point where they have pitot tubes. They have 4 instead of 2. 3. They have 2 on either side of the main fuselage. They have 2 over here. On the main side. And 2 on the port side over here.
Right. And of course, those doors hold the nose gear.
Yep. There would be 2 main wheels, nose gear.
And that was, of course, the door to the front of the cargo. Right?
That one right there.
Yep. And that was maintenance. Right there, that center one.
Yeah, static port, do not plug.
Well, no, I'm talking about the door
Oh.
right above us.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was the main thing.
Because that would be where they could get to a lot of the avionics.
Yeah. Typically, there would be a crew of 3. There would be a pilot, co-pilot, and flight engineer.
Mm-hmm. And then we had the 2 doors for the back end of the wheel wells.
The very first DC-8 was rolled out in Long Beach Airport.
Makes sense.
And it serviced firstly the Delta Airlines and launch customer. On September 18th, 1959. It was a 6-abreast low-wing airliner. So it was cramped. You had 3 main aisle, and then there were 3 seats. Now this section would primarily be first class, but even then we're talking like
That was the 2x2, wasn't it?
2x2 or 1x1. There was no business class. It was first in economy. Or I'm sorry, first in coach.
It was either you're special or you're like everybody else.
Essentially, it was superseded by the larger DC-10, which was capable of international travel. The DC-8 consumed a lot of fuel for very little gain in burn, and too much burn.
Was that mostly because of its engines or lack of fuel tanks? Or both?
Primarily the engines, because the engines were relatively primitive.
Basically chunky and inefficient.
Yeah, but from 1959, they were fairly advanced.
And also, I assume they were incredibly heavy.
Oh yeah, this was the McDonnell Douglas derivative of the KC-135 after losing competition to Boeing for that project.
Of course, then Boeing ultimately won both because they bought McDonnell Douglas.
Yeah.
And of course, that was after, what was the thing that really torpedoed McDonnell Douglas? There was a plane that just absolutely screwed them.
Yeah.
Is that the MD-11?
It was the, no, that was actually the DC-10. Which is ironically still flying, but it had a lot of problems and became feared and hated by passengers and crew members alike. They had, between 20 and 30 crashes between 80 and 95.
Okay, that is an impressive work of rebar.
Recycled metal.
Well, it looks like rebar. Oh my God. Computer chips.
Yep.
Camera. Bravo, Charles, bravo.
Lens, wrench.
A ratchet. Multiple ratchets. Yep. Oh, he used the back end of a computer motherboard, the area around the CPU. That's a 478. Yeah, wow. Sir, I tip my hat to you. That is impressive. Okay, we'll be right back.